Defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Back now come the Titans on offense. And speaking of that Titans offense, what do they call it?
The exotic smash mouth. All right? and really, they play the smash mouth first. Run first. Give the ball to DeMarco Murray, Derrick Henry. Let them bludgeon the defense. But the exotic, what they want to get to, big plays downfield. That's why they drafted Corey Davis. That's why they drafted Taywan Taylor, Jonnu Smith at tight end. And they used Taywan Taylor against Chicago in a variety of places. Slot, out wide as a receiver, also as a tailback. He's got a lot to learn as a rookie.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. First down throw for Mariota. Airs this out for Matthews. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, Murray. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go with Murray again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll go again with Kelly. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. There goes Eric Decker. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Decker, 47 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner. But
then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Out to the left here to Reed. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. First down. Here's Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Murray. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So out now come the Redskins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. Looking long for his tight end Reed. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It was Shard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the...
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy
looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Hooked up by DJ Swearinger. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool. Instead,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 44 yards. And the interception by the Redskins, D leads to a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Terrell McClain. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Crowder now to return. Touchdown, Redskins.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking deep downfield here for, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A run, it's Murray. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ryan Anderson in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Muhammad. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run. Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed them back at this last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Joey Mbu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Again, a run with Thompson. And now running right through it. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Cousins now on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Dodson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Cousins, the 20. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room to maneuver. DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big run that time by Murray. 61 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. DeMarco Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins to throw it. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Cousins. Looking for Pryor long. The swing pass caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, 45 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Defense showing blitz. And they will take a knee here. The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that.